another tutorial, and this time I'm going to sublimate this picture right here on a tumbler. So this is a 20-ounce skinny, and this is going on here. So let me show you what y'all do. I also want to do this too. This is a frosted mug, so I'm going to try to put this same image on here as well, just without this background. You'll see. So for this one, I'm going to get my smaller cutting board. And I got this off Amazon. I think it was like $11. And I think this goes up to 12 inches. I hope y'all having a good night. Well, morning, Easter. It's midnight right now. So what I am doing, actually, I'm going to measure this. Okay, so just to let you know, I printed this off using Photoshop. And the measurements for this is 9.2 by 8. So I'm going to measure it to make sure it fits how it needs to fit without any overlapping. All right, so see, there's well, not much. There's not much overlapping at all. So I'm just gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna cut all the white off. And y'all, I have my oven heating up. It's preheating right now. Got my jazz music on again. Okay. So I'm just cutting all the white border off of this picture. Alright, so I cut all the border off, and now we just have this. And what I'm going to do is wrap this around the tumbler and just make sure I have it even at the top. And don't worry, y'all, this is my tumbler. I'm not selling this one. If I was, I would be wearing gloves. Okay? Oh, look, y'all, it's perfect. It fits. Sometimes the paper will overlap, so you'll have a little bit more on one side. And if it overlaps and you don't cut it, when you sub, you'll see it. You'll see like a seam overlapping. It'll be a little darker. but this one did perfectly, so there shouldn't be any of that. And this, you guys, I got off Amazon. It's a tape dispenser. It is wonderful. There are 3 sections. 2 sections here you can put different types of tape. So I have masking tape here, and then I have heat transfer tape here. And basically what you do is you unravel the tape and you tape it under one of these, and then you turn the wheel. And as well, you turn the wheel the way the arrows go. And as you turn the wheel, this turns and it automatically cuts the tape for you. So you have about 1, 2, 3, about 3 pieces of pre-cut tape, 3 to 4 pieces of pre-cut tape already. So all you gotta do is just tear off. And then if you don't need it pre-cut that way, you can just put a single row here and cut it this way. Yeah, it makes it so much easier when you have to use a lot of tape. Alright. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm trying not to let this video go long. Alright, so I have this measured. Let me redo it. Up to the top. Alright. So I have my tape already, see? All I have to do, pull a piece off. And I normally start in the middle, just because it's easier. You want to take one side of tape and just hold it down on one part of it really well. And then you're going to take this part and pull it so that it comes over and meets the other part of the paper. And then you're going to press it down really, really good. And you're going to do that all the way down. So let me get my other piece of tape. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Push it down on one side and then pull it over really good, because you don't want any air getting underneath this paper. And you want to make sure the paper is taped down really well so you don't have any ghosting. And ghosting is when your paper shifts and it causes your image to shadow. So again, pressing down on one side and then just pulling it over to make sure it's snug. So I'm out of tape right here. So I'm just going to turn the wheel. And it cut it for me. And I'm just going to pull it off. I have a little bit of lint here. I hate when that happens. Be careful with that, because if you have lint, I notice sometimes it'll show up on your tumbler or your mug or whatever you're making, depending on what color it is. All right, so we're gonna do this again. Take a piece of tape, push it down on one side, and then pull it over. Tape on one side. Now be careful with this tape too, because it can pull your paper and rip it. So be careful. right, so now we have that side done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the top. Actually, okay, well that's fine. It kind of went up some, but it's so snug to where I can't push it back down, so it'll be okay. But we're gonna go around the top with tape and around the bottom with heat transfer tape as well. I'll be right back. Okay. And the same for up here. You want to just put it there, and then you're going to pull over and down really tight. Over and down really tight. And we're just going to keep doing that till we get to the other side. Oh, I love this tape dispenser, y'all. I'm telling you, it is so much easier than having to pick up the roll of tape, pick up the scissors, cut the roll of tape, put down the scissors, tape the cup, and do those steps all over again. See? No time. All right. Now we're gonna do the bottom. Same thing. Tape a little bit. Uh-oh. Got some of that right here. Okay. Tape a little bit. Pull over snugly. Alright, tape. And I try not to lap the heat transfer tape either too much, because sometimes you'll get yellow marks on the tape, and I don't like that, so I try not to overlap it too much. Alright, so we got the top and the bottom done. I'm gonna remove this. Not sure if it does anything or not, but once I left it on, once I took it off, and I didn't notice the difference. But just to be on the safe side, it's coming off. Alright, this is done. Now we need to wrap with masking tape. I do not need this cutting this way because of the way I rolled the tape. So I'm not going to use this for this part. I'm going to use a regular roll of masking tape. Now, this is how I learned how to do tumblers. Some people do them differently. Some people use shrink wrap and a heat gun or a blow dryer to adhere it onto the cup really, really tight to create that pressure. I have never tried that before. The first time I did it, I tried masking tape, and that worked perfectly for me, so that's what I stuck with. So all I'm gonna do now is tape this all around the cup to seal the paper and to create that pressure. I use A-Sub paper for this, just to let you know. My printer is the Epson 7210. And my oven that I'm using is the Oster. And the Oster is the one that was like $45 at Walmart. I can't remember the brand. All right, so for this mug or this tumbler, we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna follow the way the paper is going. So we taped it on this side and pulled it over this way. We're gonna do the same thing with the masking tape, just to make sure we have that secure hold. All right, so so we're gonna do this. Now, this is what I was saying. The way I wrap mine, I don't need this roll of tape because I don't need it cut that way. I take mine and I just roll mine this way. And this, doing it this way is so much faster than when I first started. When I first started doing it, I would just rip the tape. Like I would grab some, rip it, put it on, pull, secure it, and then do it all over again. And that takes time. And again, we don't want to take a lot of time if we can do it faster and it's still great quality. So again, and we don't want to see any paper in between the tape because again, we need that pressure everywhere. That is okay if the tape overlaps sometimes, because if you press it on and you try to take it off, this is what happens. I don't know if you can see that the sub paper ripped underneath it, and you don't want that to happen too much. So if that happens, just keep going. I'm just trying to go slow because it's a piece of lint right here. All right. And y'all, this masking tape I usually buy the yellow one from Dollar Tree for $1, of course. But I ran out and I found this tape from I forgot what it's called. It's like it's a restore. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, I found this masking tape there. It's okay, but it kind of leaves a lot of stickiness when you're doing certain things. And I don't like that. So just keep wrapping out. Alright, so I did get a little bit off track with this tape right here. So I'm going in with some backup. And I'm just gonna press down real hard and hope for the best. Again, we need to make sure no air gets underneath this tape. Almost done, y'all, with this part. This is the hardest part. The easiest part is putting it in the oven. Now, everybody's different. Everybody has their sweet spot at what temperature works best for them, what time and temperature. Mine works best for me at 400 for 3 minutes. That's what I put my tumblers on. Anything over that, anything over like 3 minutes and 15 seconds, my tumblers will burn. And that's gonna depend on where you get your tumblers from. These particular tumblers I got from a company online called Easy Sublimation. And I think their website is easysublimation.com if I'm not mistaken. But if that's not it, y'all, you can just look up the website. Alright, so there was some lint right there. Y'all know how I feel about lint. Alright, so almost done, almost done. I cannot wait to see the results. On this video, I'm just doing this tumbler, and I'm also gonna do a frosted mug. And that's gonna be my first time doing a frosted mug. I have done regular mugs before, but I haven't done a frosted mug. So I'll be doing that on one video, and on this video with this image, and I'm gonna also be doing some socks on one video. These are the socks I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna put that same image on these socks. And I'm gonna be doing this phone case as well, iPhone 11 phone case, and I'm gonna put that same image on the phone case as well. But I'll be doing these in separate videos. It's kind of late, and I don't want this video to go too long. So let me finish this. And then I just swirl it around and fold it on in. Alright, and there's a little spot right there that I'm going to put some tape on because I do not want this to mess up. Alright, y'all, and that's all that I do to make my tumblers. This is it. It's wrapped. And now I'm going to put it in the oven for 3 minutes. I need to set my timer though. Start for 3 minutes. So let me move the camera around so y'all can see this process. Y'all bear with me, I'm just moving my camera closer to over here. Get my handy dandy heat gloves. Okay. I think I have everything that I need to take it out when it's ready. Alright, y'all, so here goes nothing. Alright, so my oven is set, and it actually is set on 425, so I'm gonna turn it down just a tad bit. So putting this in. And closing it. And I have to lay this down. I'm gonna start the timer. I set the timer for 3 minutes, and then when it gets to 1.5 minutes, I'm gonna turn it. But I have to lay it sideways because this oven is not big enough for me to stand it up. I've been debating on getting the Oster with the French doors, but I don't know if I want to spend that money for that. And look, this tape, that little piece of tape that I had added is lifting. Matter of fact, a lot of the tape is lifting already, and I don't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back with my other tape, my yellow tape from Dollar Tree. Oh, this is the tape right here, y'all, but I ran out. I don't even know why I'm still holding on to this. Might as well throw it. Oh no, I still got a little bit. I could do something with that. Oh gosh, I hope this turns out right because this tape is lifting. All right, y'all, we almost halfway there. Got a couple more seconds. Okay. Putting on both this time because that oven is real hot. And then I'm going to turn this way for the remaining time. There we go. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left on that, and that's gonna be done. Oh yeah, I also have this tote bag here that I got from Michael's for like $2. It's polyester. It's 100% polyester. So I'm gonna do something on this as well. I'm gonna do a tutorial for this one too. So y'all look out for that. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, whatever to my channel. I have a Facebook group as well. Make sure you join. And we're almost done. And y'all comment, make some comments and let me know what y'all think, what I could do differently, what you'd like to see me to do. Just let me know. Or just say hey. Okay, 10 seconds. Let me put on my gloves. Look how long these gloves are. All right. Time is up. Okay, so I usually just set mine up here on top of the pan that came with the oven so I can cool off. But while it's cooling off, I usually just go ahead and peel off this because I'm so impatient. I can't wait to see what it looks like, and y'all can't see that, huh? So I'm gonna do it right here on the heat first. All right, y'all, here we go. And I usually start from the seam where we put that first set of heat transfer tape. I usually start there and I peel and go really, really carefully because you don't want to scrape the actual tumbler. Because you'll see it on this white one. See how sticky this tape is? I don't like it. But I use it for now because it gets the job done. I'm trying not to scratch the tumbler, y'all. looks like some of it did not sublimate all the way through. See, that's what happen when I do a video. I done did so many tumblers and this did not happen. Okay. Well, and see, I didn't even catch. See that white line? It's still, I should have made it a little bit bigger so it would catch that. But my design that I put on that mug look good, don't it? You see this? Let me take the rest of this tape off before it decides to stick. And yes, it's still hot. Look. See, the color came out really, really nice here. But then when you get to the back, it's a little bit lighter in some areas where the color didn't really take well. Yeah. But I love it. All right. So, again, let me know what y'all think. I'll do another video with the frosted mug and the other items that I told y'all. But just let me know what y'all think of this. Comment. Let me know what suggestions you have on what you would like to see me do. But thank you for watching, and y'all have a great night.